So this is where we left off with our shape projects last week. You should have all of your shapes drawn in overlapping ways on your paper. Next, we are going to get a black drawing tool like a Sharpie or a black marker and start to trace those lines nice and smoothly and slowly. You want to go nice and slow because you want your lines to appear as dark black as possible. If you go super fast, it'll make it look like the marker is running out, even if it is working just fine. Now, if you notice, sometimes while I'm tracing, I might accidentally go off the pencil line and leave the pencil line showing to the side of my black line. That is fine. Don't go over it again and again trying to cover up those pencil lines. Just leave it as it is. Because when we're done, we can go back through and erase those extra pencil lines that might be sticking out the side. Once you finish tracing, you might want to go in and darken a few lines. But the next thing we're going to do is start filling in some of our shapes with black. I particularly like to do some of the parts that are overlapping with black, or some of the smaller spaces that might be left in between the pumpkins with black. I do not want to color two shapes right next to each other the same color, which is why I'm kind of skipping around my paper. A shape might be on the diagonal of another shape, like this one, but I'm kind of skipping around my paper almost like a checkerboard, filling in some shapes black, but making sure that I'm leaving white shapes on either side, because those are the shapes that I'm going to go in and fill in with the two colors that I choose. Now, when I'm done filling in with black, I'm going to think about what two colors I might want to use. We don't want to use too many different colors, or else the shapes will get lost in a big rainbow explosion on your paper. So I'm going to just choose yellow and orange. Now, we're going to really practice our craftsmanship in the way that we fill in with marker. This video is sped up, so it might look like I'm going really fast with my marker, but I'm actually going nice and smooth and slow. My Crayola marker has this cone tip, which means it is kind of shaped like a triangle. So to fill in, I'm actually kind of leaning the marker on its side to get that nice wide stripe of color when I drag it across my paper, instead of holding it up straight and using that tiny little tip at the end and trying to get it scribbled in to fill it in. Now, if you notice, I colored all of my yellow shapes first. I kind of skipped around, using my brain to kind of decide that I don't want two yellow shapes touching, and so I'm just kind of leaving the white for where I'm going to fill in with orange. Now, you might find that you have to add another black shape or add another yellow shape to make your pattern work out, but that is fine. Just do your best, go slow, color it smoothly, think about your craftsmanship, coloring with control, making sure to cap your markers and clean up after yourself when you're done. But I cannot wait to see these projects when you finish them. Make sure that if you are doing it at home, that you post an image and submit to Google Classroom. Great job, guys, and I cannot wait to see your work.